Hey everybody, welcome back here. Just wanted to do a quick recap on the biggest session I've done so far as intensity and even to a degree volume as far as the workouts go. As you can see over here, this one feature on Strava lets you input what it felt like and then it calculates your relative effort. This was my biggest session yet in the half marathon training, according to this number, by a good margin. Anyway, as you can tell by the title of the workout, this was a 5 by 800 meter on the trail. And then I added a mile of not quite tempo, but kind of like steady pace on the way back as part of my 4K cooldown. The thing about this 800-meter session is that it was actually on a section of trail that had about 42, 43 feet of elevation difference. So the odd number reps, the first, third, and fifth rep were uphill, and the second and fourth were downhill a little bit. So it went really well. This was a group effort, a group interval, and this is the first time I've joined this particular group in a long time, actually. But let's go to the workout analysis here for a second. I had a really nice long warm-up. I did like 5K of warm-up, basically. And then when we got back, I thought we were starting, but I wasn't really paying attention. It was just strides. So I had a little bit more extra in there. So pretty much like a 5.5K warm-up, including strides. And then just real quickly on the cool down, there was a little over 4K there. But as you can tell, this is actually a nice downhill back to the beginning or to the end, but also my beginning point close to home. So I took advantage of it and threw about an up-tempo mile in here and then allowed myself, one good solid kilometer of cooling down. But yeah, good session. So let's get to these reps. The first rep, I guess, really looking at the laps is the better idea because it actually accounts for the grade as well. Let's look at this first one here. Did it in 3:17. I did go out a little bit too fast because this was an uphill rep. So I did it in 3:17. That's a 402 kilometer pace, about a 7-minute mile. No, like a 650 mile or something. But because of the uphill, this was actually at like a 3:52 grade adjusted pace. My intent was to actually keep the effort at about a 4-minute kilometer pace. So if I'm running 4 minutes uphill, obviously that's going to mean that it's feeling like I'm going faster. So I did cook it a little bit too much on that first one. I was feeling it. But luckily, got to go back downhill on the second rep, which was a 3 minutes, 3:01. And that was right about the 4-minute grade adjusted pace I was looking for. Third rep, definitely, a little bit more under control, 4:16 per kilometer. So it came in at 3:29, which brought me to that 4:05 gap. That was good. Back downhill for rep 4, 3:06, a little bit slower, but not too bad. Again, kind of right in that pace range I was looking for. I wanted the effort to feel like 5K effort because actually this 800-meter rep is part of a 5K route that I'm going to be running here on Halloween as part of a 5K race that's actually happening. So that's kind of cool. And then, so the last rep, 3:28. So right where I wanted those uphill reps to be, same as rep number 3 here. Again, a 4:16 kilometers. So overall, it was really nice. Just doing short little. We were doing some rest in between, so these little laps that you see, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever, was just the after I'd hit my lap button on the watch and then hit pause. Just kind of walking for a few seconds, and then we did have some standing rest or walking rest, whatever we wanted, because since we were doing this as a group. We were waiting for, the last runners to come across and then taking some rest from there. So although I was doing these downhill ones in 3 minutes, we were actually going on 7-minute intervals, meaning I had 4 minutes rest in between reps when I was doing that. Otherwise, I had about 3.5 minutes rest. So about equal rest on the uphill ones, which personally I think was a little bit longer than I would have liked. You start to kind of feel a little bit lethargic. You start to kind of cool down a little bit with that much rest, but it wasn't too bad. But again, because it's a group effort, we're all there kind of do this together. I obviously don't mind that. It's not like I'm going to say, I don't want all this rest and I'm going to like screw up the entire group. But anyway, yeah, just, really good session and I felt really good. So like I said, I did that because it was downhill as well. And that last 4K home, I, just picked it up a little bit, just kind of basically allowed the Saucony Kinvaras to give me a little bit extra pace on the way home. These shoes, again, I just, I know I've been praising them in every video where I've used them. I'm recapping a workout in them, but 4 runs, 41K, like, so I'm averaging 10K, and that's warm up, workout, cool down when I'm wearing these. And, it's just, they always feel good. And so this run here, 13.7K in the Kinvaras, felt perfectly comfortable. I know I'll be able to use these for the half marathon for sure. They're definitely comfortable enough for that. Temperature was good, 15 degrees, beautiful, beautiful temperature. And, really just nice picturesque part of the trail. Not a lot of traffic at all. We had a few walkers, a couple of other random runners that went through, but really it was just our group of probably 12 or so. Anyway, this was the kind of session that, good confidence booster, felt nice. I'm not going to say it was easy because especially those uphill reps, they were difficult, but manageable. So anyway, didn't get any footage from it, just, group run. It was actually getting dark near the end as well, but, because it was a group effort, didn't want to be filming other people. Obviously 800-meter reps, you're going, pretty hard. I'm not going to be filming that, and taking away from the workout. But just thought I'd share that with you guys. Half marathon training's going well. Really, really excited for it so far. I think that 140 goal is within reach. A little bit of work to do yet on the aerobic side. So just going to keep upping the mileage, getting out for those good long runs. So I've got that aerobic endurance, but I feel like the speed is there. So, okay. I guess that's about it for this one. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.